made that very clear to him, and they're fairly confident that he's going to get that under control. Yeah, this is not a dude who's going to like start a fight in Xanadu or anything like that. Nobody is at risk. All right, so we got Peanut stepping up against Creepooba. This is going to be Ridley versus the main here. So Peanut's been doing a couple secondaries so far, but Little Mac out to play here against this terror in Creepooba's Ridley. So far here, I feel like this is a matchup where if Peanut actually gets like his feet set in neutral, it's actually surprisingly hard for Creepooba to play around. He has to only do retreating moves, because if he like puts himself in a spot where he actually like gives Little Mac the opportunity to offside a move with armor, he's going to lose. And then you have to deal with KO punch. Like, there's not a lot of aerial mobility on Ridley's side when he has to use those multi-jumps out. Eventually he has to land, and everything loses KO punch. Peanut off stage there. That neutral air barely missing, actually. Goes for the counter, but great use of the command grab right there by Creepooba to snuff out one of Peanut's few ledge options. It's one of those where, like, Little Mac really struggles when he's pinned in the corner and trying to get back from ledge. In particular, you basically have aggressive side beat, aggressive counter, both of which can get called out. And if you fail at that, well, it's like, well, good luck. Try to go ahead and have a jumping aerial with Little Mac. I dare you. Side beat again called out, and we're just seeing this from Creepooba. The second that he gets Peanut in the corner, he does not let up. And yeah, once you use that side beat, you do not get it back. If you get hit, you only have one use off stage. And you have to go ahead and reset it by setting 2 feet on stage or a platform. Again, Peanut in the corner. Creepooba's ledge trapping has just been phenomenal, and his neutral has really just optimized that so far. Good use of the counter right there. Creepooba has to really be careful about how he recovers. If you get that linear lower angle, Peanut can just do the drop down counter every single time. It's really hard to mess that one up. KO punch offline right there with that back air. So now Creepooba can go back to play a relatively stress-free neutral. It's one of those where, like, yeah, you have to be aware of Little Mac, because it is Little Mac still, but you're no longer threatened to get killed at 30. Good parry there from Peanut. And then the aggressive side B, I did that confirm right there. Full stage control here. How does Creepooba get back to stage? So far, no options are working out, as Peanut had just had answer after answer, but he puts himself in the corner, and that was a fatal mistake. He bet it all on that side B, and the second that it missed, it was curtains for Peanut's Mac. So we're back on Town and City, it looks like, and I would not be surprised to not see too many counter picks here. Unless Peanut feels like he can go ahead and pull out the Mii Sword Fighter again, I think we're done with secondaries here for the foreseeable future. And Creepooba, I don't know if I've ever seen Creepooba play any other character other than Ridley, even in friendlies. This man is dedicated to his main. Kind of seeing what neutral looks like between these two. Both of them want to go ahead and space out their attack so that it hits just the tip to force a tech chase situation, or to make sure that the opponent cannot respond. Oh my, he got the Gazelle Punch. Okay, that is a phenomenal bit of Mac tech. If you do a rising KO punch, there's 2 things you can do. You can do one where it's in the air, where it's significantly weaker, or if you do it immediately, the second that you touch the ground, called the Gazelle Punch, you get the grounded hitbox out, which is significantly stronger. We saw it right there. It's such a tight input window that you often see it like come out with the aerial one and it not working nearly as well. But Peanut, he's got that tech down pat, seen that plenty of times. Down tilt's not going to go ahead and get that 2-frame, but instead it sets up for that so well. Peanut does that so well at edge. He'll use a couple hitboxes that will scoop from the ledge. He'll toss them out to basically force you to choose an option, and then he can just set up and react to the option with Little Mac's 2-frame jab. So you down tilt, jab to just cover like standard get up, and then you cancel that jab into a grab. It's one of those where it covers like the frame of invulnerability on the standard get up really, really well. Dash attack goes ahead and forces Creepooba to edge, and then the forward tilt, full stage control. Look at that from Mac. He was a frame away from getting that forward tilt and just like maintaining a full cross-stage tech chase. Insane. And look at that option right there. That's again one of those where Peanut's setting up for any kind of an option at edge. That time he actually got the hit, but oh my, Creepooba! He doesn't miss those forward smashes. I am stunned that we are not seeing a game here. Instead, Peanut manages to get 2 feet on the ground and immediately get that up B going. Frames away from claiming the game was Creepooba with that perfect, or almost perfectly positioned F smash. But instead, turns out he's just gonna go ahead and think of his own bans. Yeah, it's definitely a heartbreaker way to lose the game. It's always one of those where you can't blame that on anybody but yourself. That's one of those where he had the reaction, he chose the proper option, and usually Creepooba does not miss forward smashes. He only guesses correctly with that move. A little bit of a change of scenery here for Game 3, but so far neutral playing out much the same way. Peanut just tapping shield with down tilt and then daring Creepooba to try to go ahead and respond aggressively. Up tilt into up B, we get the kill confirm there, we do. That didn't look true. I think Creepooba jumped out of that. That's one of those where it's such an awkward spot because if you directional air dodge out of it and Mac does nothing, you just die to forward smash. Alternatively, if you try to jump out of it and the percent window isn't perfect, you get caught with it because your double jump isn't particularly high. We're already seeing a little bit of the Peanut special, just dash dancing underneath the platforms and then immediately just mashing that up tilt. It's such a good tool here for Little Mac in that spot. Like, what do you actually do about that? It's just, I think the reverse hit of it is just about safe on shield in this matchup. You have to use the double jump and then expends an early counter, but Creepooba does not bite. Great patience right there, waiting out Mac's predictable options. Dash dancing again, just trying to go ahead and get one opening, but Creepooba so far really doing a good job of not hitting buttons at mid-stage. Like, the worst thing that you can do against Little Mac is to start mashing against him when you have the space to wait him out. That double down tilt actually confirmed, and I don't like that. That is insane. Great counter right there from Peanut to maintain control of the KO punch right here, and he's going to keep hold of it for another stock as he lands that up smash to claim the kill. This is get hit once in your dead territory. Please, Creepooba, don't let it be here. Don't get hit with like up tilt or down tilt into it. Oh, tech chase situation, but Peanut chooses not to jump. Awkward spot right there. Perhaps afraid of a get-up attack, knocking him out of the jump. Forcing a tech again, but again, great get-up attack by Creepooba. Feels like the broad hitbox on that move can really dissuade the aggression from Peanut. No double jump right here, so has to use the air dodge, has to use up B, and easy stock. Please don't die to this. Okay, thank God Creepooba actually jumped away that time successfully. I would have been tilted for the man if he got hit by up tilt once at 50. He got hit by up tilt again and then immediately died. Oh, there's no side B. I think we are just dead here. Yeah, he does use the air dodge, but not enough. And that shows exactly why this matchup can be so volatile. Even though Peanut was performing phenomenally on stage, the second that he gets caught out without both his air dodge and his side B, he needs both, he just dies. It's so easy for Ridley to just nair the character. Yep, whenever you got a linear recovery, you need every card that you can play. And unfortunately, an awkward way to end the game as Peanut just one tool away from making it backstage. But instead, for game 4 here, we're on small battlefield. Interesting option here. It's one of those where, like, I feel like the difference between small battlefield and PS2 is relatively minimal. It helps out a little bit. The platform's a little bit higher here. Or should be higher on PS2, so you can kill a little bit earlier with things like Ridley up smash. So perhaps that's what Peanut is looking for. Plus, these platforms I think are a little bit better positioned for his up tilt to cover the whole thing. Oh, we got the, speaking of up tilt coverage right there. He tried for the kill with that up B, but not quite going to work out. And instead, very nearly losing his own stock for it. I think he air dodged into the blast zone right there. Oh, he got a reside beat a little bit too early. That looked like that was survivable. All right, Peanut, calm down. Man lands one smash attack on your shield and tries to do it 2 more times in a row. It's like, please, can I get 1? Up B seems to be the tried and true kill confirm here that Peanut has been looking for, claiming that stock relatively early. Only 8% extra credit here. And now we're just doing it. It's gone from this is a kill confirm to this is just a good move. I'm just gonna do it. Good punish. Like I need Creepooba to start punishing the rapid double smash attack on shield. Up tilt into KO punch. Yeah, just this character's a little bit silly when he's got KO punch and a solid defensive mentality. What do you actually do in that situation? The answer is, I hope you have a sword. Oh, there's the secondary mix-up right there. So Peanut did smash attack into pivot charge smash attack to outspace him. I'm loving these little interactions, both players adapting to what the opponent's trying to do and tossing in new wrinkles into their game plan. Like Peanut might be, he looks like a little bit of a goofy guy if you know his like streaming, know it from his streaming, but he's actually like super intelligent in the way he plays this game. Got to give respect to the little things that these players do. Reverse neutral air not quite going to connect in that spot, forces another tech chase situation on the platform and unable to get that upbeat. Oh no, please. He used the KO punch though, so second lease on life, but still intercepted. The edge guarding opportunities from Creepooba's Ridley were immaculate. This man did not miss a single nair off stage. Peanut, certainly a wily player. Now, you know that this is a man who is used to being edge guarded, a man that is used to having to trick his opponents to earn his right back to stage. And usually, he's smart enough to go ahead and make it back a couple times, but the Ridley Nair is such an overpowering, over-centralizing even tool off stage. You don't have to choose which aerial to hit. You just have to hit the A button. Wait for their hitbox to be anywhere near you and then hit the A button. It's super simple to hit, but you have to give credit to Creepooba for hitting it 10 out of 10 times, because if he messes up once and Peanut gets back to stage with that KO punch and that last stock lasted situation, I'm betting all my money on Peanut to take the game and perhaps the set.